Who would you say is like the toughest opponents that you come across this year, basically?
Oh, you're gonna be shocked. I know who mine is. Can't even lie.
I'll be honest, like I would say SBA.
Yo, bro, you took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, I would say SBA. That's the only game that I was looking at thinking, what about to lose this?
SBA, and I will shout them out as well.
Yeah.
Batch yesterday.
Yeah.
I'll shout out Batch because they put on. We was poor, but I'm not taking away how they played yesterday.
Yeah.
The way they got into shape and was like organised and caught us on the counter, and they deserved to win the game yesterday. And that's just me being real with you. Yeah? If I was in their position, I'm fuming. I've lost the game in the last minute. We scored 2 goals in the last minute. So I'm fuming with that. So I'd say our 2 hardest games down there was SBA and then Batch, like hairline second. Do you understand? But Wormski, that was like a walk in the park.
I remember being worried about Wormski, and you get what I'm saying? Kurt said, bro, Owen, calm down. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's calm. And I just watched these lot just dominate them. Could have beat them 10-1 that day. And then the next one, 9-0.
Do you know what it is? Everybody's worried about Wormski, because don't get me wrong, they're a dangerous team if you play their football. Do you understand? If you turn it into LeBron James and Steph Curry going at each other and you're just up and down, 24 seconds need to score, they'll beat you, bro. Do you understand? But when you slow the game down and pass the way we pass and my style of football, like they say in Bexley, the KO5 way, well, you see what it does to teams down there. Do you know what I'm saying? And teams try to emulate it, but they ain't got a KO5 conducting. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying teams can't do it, but you ain't got the IQ to finish the job. You know what I'm saying? I've proven I've come down to Bexley with 2 different teams, bro. Do you get it? And I've not. The season I won it with Dons, I didn't lose 10-0. The season I'm about to win it with Owen, I haven't lost the game, bro. Do you get it? So it works for both of us. I've come down and proved that I'm the king, and I've come down and helped B2R show that they run things right now.
You know the slogan, cashed it. You see the checks, you see all the trophies, man. I've just been collecting this year.
Let's talk some top 5s then. Top 5 teams right now then. What are you saying?
Top 5 teams, obviously I have to put B2R first.
What?
No, but I've got it, innit?
Of course.
I'll put B2R first. Maybe SE Dons second. Obviously Filthy
third, yeah?
Filthy third. Listen, I'm just gonna go off who's won the most this year, or like in form. That's for me. So I'll just go B2R, SE Dons, Filthy, SL7, and I don't know who else. I don't know who else has won trophies like that. You might start making me say Simmer. So yeah, honestly. So yeah, but like my top 4 right now is B2R, SE Dons, Filthy, and SL7.
Okay.
That's mine, but on what people's won, and I'm being real, I don't care what they won, just on winning a tournament, it would be B2R top, I'd have Filthy and Dons joint, and then SL7. Do you get it? It's unfair for me to put any of them above each other because they've both won 5 tournaments. They've both won money and they've both won a holiday. Do you get it? I just put B2R top because we've won the most tournaments. We've won the most money. Yeah, we ain't won a holiday, but we've won 7 grand more than every other team. That's 2 holidays for the team.
How many holidays you want? All inclusive.
Yeah, so that's my list right now. I'll put B2R top, Dons and Stars joint second, and then I'll put SL7 third. And respectfully, like, there's no other teams that's been on job and winning things consistently. Like SL7 picked them up. I think they've entered 4 tournaments and won 3. Do you get it? Do you know what I'm saying to you? So their stats ratio is the best.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Right, top 5 keepers. Now, I've got to shout out your keeper, innit, David. Because I hadn't come across him until, I think, the 5 Trafford tournament, you know.
Yeah.
And some of the saves he pulled out, the penalty saves and all the rest of it, he's got to be in there somewhere, bro. So
I can't go past putting my keeper first right now, you know what I'm saying? David, listen, he's been on form. He's been with me probably for a while. Like he's been with me probably like since like summer, even before that. And there was times that I'm kind of loyal to my keepers, I'll be honest. So there were times when I had the keeper before that David was there and I just never shouted him. But since like David has come on board like full time, he's just been amazing. And I feel like he just keeps improving. He keeps improving. And yeah, I put him first, David. And then I got to put respect to all the other keepers. David, Kevin, Haas, Ahmed. And yeah, man. Do I know any other?
In that order, though?
Okay, if you want me to do an order, I'm going to still put my keeper first.
Out of all the 5 keepers, yeah?
Listen,
I'm looking to rattle some people, yeah? I want you to say this is your top 5.
Top 5, I'll put David, I'll put Kevin, Haas. Yeah, like, am I forgetting keepers? Or is there a list?
So you're saying Kevin above Haas, yeah?
Obviously, Ahmed, I ain't seen Ahmed too much, but obviously he's won a lot of trophies, but I haven't seen Ahmed, I'll be honest. So I'll put Ahmed in there anyway, 4th, but I haven't seen him.
So you're saying Kevin above Haas, yeah? Just double checking that, just clarifying it.
Are we doing 5s?
No, I don't want to. If you do, listen, this is your keepers, bro.
Small-sided football.
Yeah.
From that one.
Kevin or Haas? Listen, let me just keep it as that, innit? I'm gonna do David because at the end of the day, my keeper's number 1. Kevin, Haas, and Ahmed. I don't know who else. Oh, Khalid. Let me put Khalid before
Khalid.
Khalid still.
You know, Khalid's waiting there by the screen like that.
Hey, big up Khalid, man.
He's waiting there. He's waiting there. Please, Owen, please.
Kurt's looking at me like, yo, Khalid 50, yo. Hey, Khalid. We got Khalid, man. Hey,
you know that bit now. He's gonna screen record that, and it's going out
everywhere.
Hey, Khalid's top 5, man.
For me, my top 5, and I have to be transparent. That if I'm going off current form and performances, I'll put David number 1. But if I'm going off the year, I can't put David number 1.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because he hasn't won as much as the rest of the keepers. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's unfair to me to put B2R top because we've won the most and then put my keeper top. Do you know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, I got to keep it real, like I do every time I come on this show. For me, I'd have to say Haas, number 1, because of what he's won. Yeah, current form now, no, but what he's won, I'd put Haas number 1. I'd put David 2 because of his consistency and he's won just as much. And then I'd put Ahmed, for me, 3. Kevin, 4. 5.
Let's see if he makes it in.
No, do you know what it is? I'll keep it real. Khalid ain't making my top 5 on goal.
We tried, Khalid, we tried.
Let me land, bro. Khalid don't make my top 5 goalkeepers. But if you put in penalty saves, like being goal for penalties, he'll be in my top 5.
Okay.
But his all-round game is not better than, do you know what I'm saying? And for me, my last one, I have to put him in there because of the 2 tournaments he won. I'll say Matty.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because he won the A1 and he won the Labrooks. And for me, apart from the Manchester one, they're the 2 biggest, you know what I'm saying? Like in the 6s and in the 5s. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'd give him that.
I'd put Matty there, but because Matty's my boy, he's retired right now, so that's why I didn't put him.
that would be my top 5. Haas, David, Ahmed, Kevin, and then Matty. That'd be my top 5 goalkeepers.
Okay, fair enough. No Khalid, you know, still can't make it in. Fairs. Best tournament this summer, or best tournament this year, in fact. What's been the best one?
Listen, I would have said the A1 tournament for me, and it like what meant the most to me. But then you can't go past £10,000. You know what I'm saying? Like that was massive for me. Obviously, listen, if you look at the nationals, there 3 of the 4 like teams that gone to the semi-final were still in that Trafford's semi-final and final. So like, you get what I'm saying? It was a top level. So yeah, and £10,000, big personalities there, big teams, and just how it went. I'll be honest, like it didn't go plain sailing for us. It was like a journey, but we stayed as a team, and yeah, man, I just felt like we grew stronger as the tournament went on, and as a team we grew stronger, and yeah, man, we were like a family by the end of it, and it was massive. Penalty shootout, the boys stepped up against the Dons. So much pressure, £10,000 on the line. David, big keeper, semi-final and final, seeing us through. And I used to have this like issue with penalty shootouts. I'll be honest, like I used to lose all the time. So yeah, man, I would have said the A1 because that one's still special to me. I can't lie to you. To do it with my boys, you get what I'm saying, to dominate like the way we did. But then, yeah, man, there's nothing that gets bigger than that 5 traffic one, £10,000. We wasn't in it at first. I know the effort that I had to put to get in it. So, yeah, just thinking about how I got into it and everything, yeah, man, it has to be that one. And 10,000, what's sweeter than that, man? That's it. Cashed it.
For me, I'd say obviously the winning side of things, the 10 bags. Like O said, you can't get no better than that. But if I'm gonna go intensity, I feel like was the best within teams and intensity. I'd say the Morocco tournament, the Turbo Amps tournament.
Oh, okay.
Because of the quality that was in that, the teams that was in that. You knew it was a hard tournament because most of the games went to penalties. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like in the quarters, in the semis, in the final, like most of them went to. So for that, for me, that, and that's why I'll big up SL7 for winning that tournament. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Because all the heavy hitters was there. It wasn't an invite-only tournament. It wasn't, do you know what I'm saying? Like you could enter and things. So for me, that was the best tournament of the year, intensity-wise. Prize-wise, winning, then obviously I'll say the 10 bags. Do you know what I'm saying to you? But yeah, Turbo for me was the best tournament.
Okay, let's get on to like the scene as a whole. Like, what can be done now to improve it? Because the way I see it now, 5 Trafford, filming games, putting it out there, a lot of prize money online. We spoke about this last time, innit? Like, what can be done to improve it in that sense? You know what I mean? How can it make it a better experience and lure more people in? Because it's getting more light now, innit? More of a spotlight.
The more teams like B2R, Bongo, like these people coming through, firstly, it's better because we're all making noise, you know what I'm saying? I want to shout out people like Bongo Boys because like they came out this year and they're making a lot of noise in terms of like the content wise, the moves they're making. They made it to that 5 Trafford tournament. You get what I'm saying? And it's big hitters in there. So like they're obviously doing something right. I feel like you need more of that. Obviously more investment from like goals and like the stuff like 5 Trafford and Trent Park did, where they're putting big tournaments for the big teams to come. But yeah, like we need like all the teams to kind of like wake up and just get on it in terms of like, you see what we did with SC Dons in the Bexley Heath, the rivalry we created, the way everyone wants to watch it, you know what I'm saying? And we all need to just, I feel like we just need maybe a league for all of ourselves, you know what I'm saying, to just compete week in, week out, get the content out there and let everyone see that, look, the quality that we're producing out here, the content is top tier, you know what I'm saying?
Every single day I turn around now, there's a new team popping out of nowhere, like Corn FC, shout out Corn FC, done the YouTube Cup this summer. You know, JR Twins. In fact, JR Twins, I think they got robbed, you know, against SC Dons at that tournament, you know. If you check back the footage, there was a handball. Handball! Hey, that was handball! There was a goal that was outside the area, but it was deemed inside the area.
Dan! Time to come off!
Oi. Oh!
Yes.
Oh!
Tranquilo!
What's he giving here? So JR Twins, if you're watching this, you could have been playing you lot in the final, bro.
And I want to big up JR Twins because even they're putting in work. Like I didn't really know about them until like I think we played them in the YouTube Cup, and then they beat us in the 5 Trafford, and rather they scored against us. They came to the camera, fuck me too. I was like, bro, what do you mean to you? Like, bro, you're the way Leicester.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
But that's to just show that obviously we're putting in the work, you know what I'm saying? They're seeing from their sides what we're doing down here. Like, we want to beat the Dons, we want to beat B2R, so yeah, big up them. And from Leicester, they're travelling to different places and competing, so yeah, man, big them up.
And that's what I said to Owen, when you become a team where teams get that passionate about beating your team, you know you're going in the right direction. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, it's passionate. Like I said to you, like some teams go there, whether they win the tournament or not, they just stand in their shield and be like, which is a big accomplishment. Wow, we beat Dons and we beat B2R. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and respect to them because they're still growing. Do you know what I'm saying? But for me, to make things better, I just feel like players need to lock in. Do you understand? And I just feel like now it should be kind of start going back to how it was old school. You lock into your team and that's your team, innit? Do you know what I'm saying to you? Like, done. If your team don't enter a tournament and you decide to get another team decides to shout you, then it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying to you? But I just feel like lock into your team, like O said, get more of these big tournaments on for the elite teams and that, because it's better content.
Because I put a post out the other day, like saying, or asking the audience, like, what do you prefer to watch? Small-sided, Sunday League, non-league, and everyone swayed towards small-sided, innit? So that's where it's at right now, innit?
Listen, I have an 11-a-side team and I have a small-sided team. I know what I prefer to do. You know what I'm saying? It's more, even though like we don't play basketball, football in our 5-a-side, but it's more active. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, more entertaining.
More entertaining to watch, but Yeah, man, that's just me, to be honest. But I'm enjoying the 11 aside as well.